Te reo ererangi o te mānia. This episode was produced in Otatahi by Plains Media, with support from New Zealand On Air.
Welcome to The Real Americana with Louise
and Blair. Settle in for great music from roots, folk, country and notable singer-songwriters.
And stay for hidden gems and the stories behind these timeless classics.
Welcome everybody to The Real Americana. I'm Blair Morgan.
And I'm Louise Morgan. And today we're going to talk about the wonderful Emmylou Harris, winner of 14 Grammys and a Lifetime Achievement Award. Now, not only is she a talented singer-songwriter, but by all accounts, a really nice person.
Yeah, what do you know about that?
Well, she's been described as an earthly angel, grounded, wise. She does humanitarian work, and she also runs a dog rescue shelter in Nashville.
Wow. And of course everyone wanted to and wants to keep working with her. She's still around. And over 50 years she's worked with, we've already talked about Graham Parsons, one of our earlier episodes. He discovered her and she worked with him on his first couple of solo albums before his tragic early passing. But subsequent to that, we could rattle off names such as Dolly Parton, Neil Young, Bob Dylan, Midnight Oil. There's Conor Oberst from Bright Eyes. The list goes on and on. Not the Rolling Stones, though.
Yeah, well, as I said, she's described as wise.
I think we'll get the Rolling Stones in here sometime. Right. Anyway, you're always good at research, Louise. What have you come up with?
Well, I always like to know a bit of the backstory of the people that we talk about. So Emmylou was born in 1947 in Birmingham, Alabama, and raised in North Carolina and Virginia. Her father was a Marine Corps officer who was a prisoner of war in Korea for a year.
Really?
Emmylou studied drama at college and then she transitioned to music, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And we're going to play our first track as Boulder to Birmingham.
Yes, so she co-wrote the song after Graham died, and it really is, it just channels her grief and despair at his passing. So let's give it a listen.
Let's hear it.
I don't want to hear a love song. I got on this airplane just to fly, and I know there's life below me, but all that you can show me is the prairie and the sky. And I don't want to hear a sad story full of heartbreak and desire. The last time I felt like this, I was in the wilderness and the canyon was on fire, and I stood on the mountain in the night and I watched it burn. I watched it burn. I would rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham. I would hold my life in his saving grace. I would walk all the way from Boulder to Birmingham if I thought I could see your face. Well, you really got me this time, and the hardest part is knowing I'm survived. I've come to listen for the sound of the trucks as they move down out on 95, and pretend that it's the ocean coming down to wash me clean, to wash me clean. could see your face. If I thought I could see your face.
From the 1975 album Pieces of the Sky, that's Emmylou Harris with Boulder to Birmingham.
Now, I love the title, but my goodness, did I get it wrong? I always thought the boulder referred to a big rock. But actually, on closer listening, Emmylou is saying that she would do anything just to get a chance to see Graham again, even if it meant walking from Boulder, Colorado to Birmingham, Alabama. And according to ChatGPT, that would take between 50 and 55 days of steady walking across 5 states.
Well, and mention of Graham Parsons, of course, she continued referencing him. There was a song from the Red Dirt Girl album in 2000, which is all self-written by her, the tunes on that record, and there's a song called Michelangelo. We're not going to play it today, but well worth checking out. And Michelangelo is basically a metaphor for Graham, the way the song.
Yeah, I just don't. I find it really hard to believe that it wasn't more than just a musical relationship. Yes,
indeed. Well, she spent the rest of the 70s recording and touring, quite prolific manner. She had a band. They became known as the Hot Band, not least because of who was in it, which included the really renowned English guitarist Albert Lee, who went on to play with Clapton and a few other people. And Rodney Crowell sang harmony with her and played with backup guitar. But Rodney Crowell became an artist in his own right from the 80s onwards, and he was married to none other than Roseanne Cash.
Yeah, I just can't get over how everybody is so connected that we're talking about.
Yeah, 6 degrees, isn't it? Separation, even less.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, there are a lot of good clips on YouTube with Emmylou and the Hot Band, really well worth checking out. It's really playing of the highest calibre, I would say. Anyway, if we turn our attention to the 80s, do you remember a program called That's Country?
No.
A New Zealand program?
No, but I wouldn't have watched programs like that.
Well, those of us perhaps a bit older, memories. There were 2 channels in New Zealand.
I remember that.
Right in the early 80s, and That's Country was a program recorded here in Aotearoa, Christchurch, at the James Hay Theatre, hosted by none other than Ray Columbus, music identity in New Zealand. And that show gained a lot of traction worldwide, a New Zealand program, including in Nashville.
What?
Where it was screened, on TV to an estimated audience of about 30 million each time.
No way.
Yeah, that is.
It's crazy. So who was singing on the show? Like New Zealand musicians?
Mainly local New Zealand musicians, yes.
Country music?
Yes, country music. Came to the attention of Emmylou Harris anyway. She came out here and she appeared on that program. And I will remember seeing that at the time.
So you actually saw the episode that she was on, and you remember it?
I do remember it, yeah.
Was that the first time you'd ever heard of her?
Certainly the first time I'd ever seen her. I think I'd certainly heard the name up to that point, yeah. I do also remember one other thing. There's a documentary crew trailing this because it was quite a significant event to have her here in New Zealand at the time. And there was a lineup. They used to do a lineup of whoever was on the show would start the show and end the show kind of as a chorus kind of
like
thing. Singing together. And she didn't appear on that. And there was some suggestion that she was behaving in a manner, but it turned out she had quite an overzealous manager, and I think he was setting some ground rules and so on.
Yeah, I think our Emmylou would have been very gracious.
Yeah, and later on that decade, she fulfilled her ambition to record with Dolly Parton and Linda Ronstadt, and they got together as a recording project known as Trio, and that's a record well checking out. And we're going to play a song from that album, The Standard, To Know Him Is To Love Him.
And did she write that song?
She did not write this song. Who wrote this song is actually Phil Spector. The infamous Phil Spector wrote this song.
Why is he infamous?
Well, he, not least because he was convicted of murder in the 2000s. He is known as being quite an abusive, abrasive character, superstar producer known for the Wall of Sound. But anyway, his character he used to carry guns around with him.
Sounds like a total charmer.
Yeah, and there's one story in the 70s. He did a lot of recording with John Lennon, and he shot a revolver into the ceiling of a recording studio next to John Lennon. And John said, "Phil, if you're going to kill me, but don't mess with my ears. I need them."
It's very witty, John Lennon, wasn't it?
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
But Blair, back on track.
Back on track. Here we are. Let's play To Know Him Is To Love Him from Trio featuring Emmylou Harris.
Listening to The Real Americana with Louise and Blair.
Hear us every other Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. on Plains Media. We are back on Plains Media. That was To Know Him Is To Love Him by Dolly Parton, Emmylou Harris and Linda Ronstadt, otherwise known as Trio.
Yeah, I was listening quite closely to that and I could really only hear one voice.
I think they mixed that she was taking the lead on that one. The other two were certainly there, and if you hear it with headphones, there's either side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But what a great version of that. Her voice, that vibrato she has, where she kind of, the notes are kind of quiver like that. It's quite something, isn't it? That was actually, that song was talking about, we talked about John Lennon just before we played it, and the Beatles recorded a demo version of that in the early 60s. They really liked that song, and even their one of the early Lennon-McCartney tunes, This Boy, McCartney has said, well, our harmony on that is based on, or is a clear line of sight to that, to know him is to love him. So we turn our attention to the mid-90s, and Emmylou teamed up with, she recorded an album called The Wrecking Ball, and she teamed up with Daniel Lanois.
Ah, yes, the French-Canadian Daniel Lanois.
The multi-instrumentalist, singer-songwriter Daniel Lanois. I used to play that song, Surely Louise, quite a lot.
You did. That was one of the first musicians you introduced me to. Not in person, unfortunately, but yes.
Daniel Lanois,
Is he still alive?
Oh, very much so, yeah. He appeared on the scene with Brian Eno. Now, Brian Eno is known for more of his ambient, almost cinematic sounds he brings to recording projects, and both of them teamed up to record and produce U2. Then Daniel Lanois went out on his own in terms of producing the likes of Peter Gabriel and the Neville Brothers, Robbie Robertson, Bob Dylan. So some big names there. And then, as I say, in the mid-90s, he teamed up with Emmylou on this album, Wrecking Ball, and it is quite a departure sound-wise.
It's not really a country music sound, is it?
It certainly isn't, no. It's Daniel Lanois has his trademark reverb sound. He records, is known to record a lot at night, so sometimes you even hear crickets and things from his down in New Orleans where he records. This album was notable for a couple of things. Covers album predominantly rather than songs that Emmylou wrote.
Yeah, why is that? She does seem to do quite a lot of covers.
Yeah, she's not a prolific songwriter. She's very much an interpreter of people's songs, and she's known for, taking them and adding new dimensions to them. But this album had covers by Bob Dylan, Neil Young, Steve Earle, Kate McGarrigle. Some very well-known songwriters there. And the track we're going to play is Sweet Old World, which is written by Lucinda Williams.
And what's it about?
Well, it's a meditation really on life and loss, just lists things that are worth living for. Lucinda had recorded this a couple of years earlier. I think her album was actually called Sweet Old World. This is Emmylou's version of it.
And who's playing on it?
Again, we've got some names here. We've got the U2's drummer, Larry Mullen, on drums. We have Steve Earle on guitar. We have Lanois himself, he's playing guitar, and also Neil Young is on harmony vocal and harmonica, very distinctive harmonica sound, believe it or not. You kind of know when it's him playing.
Wow, that is quite a lineup.
Yeah, so it just again illustrates that she's held in this regard. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's give it a listen. And that will be us for today. Thanks for listening, everybody, and we'll be with you again in a fortnight.
Yeah, goodbye.
See what you lost when you left this world, this sweet old world. What you lost when you left this world, this sweet old world. The breath from your own lips, the touch of fingertips, a sweet and tender kiss, the sound of a midnight train, wearing someone's ring, someone calling your name. Somebody lost when you left this world, this sweet old world. See what you lost when you left this world, this sweet old world. See what you lost when you left this world, this sweet old world.
Thanks for joining us on The Real Americana with Louise
and Blair. We'll be back Tuesday in a fortnight at 5:30 p.m. right here on Plains Media, broadcasting on 96.9 FM and live streaming at plains.org.nz, where you can also find past episodes available as podcasts.
Follow us on Instagram or email us at BlairMorganMusic@gmail.com. We'd love your feedback, requests, or just to hear what you're listening to.
Until next time, stay kind and keep the real Americana spirit alive.